Today I'm going to be going through a hidden feature that I found on the Sony A7S III purely by chance, and it seems that nobody is talking about it. This feature is also available on the Sony A7 IV, so if you do have that camera, make sure you follow along as well. So as a general rule of thumb, I recommend that everybody who's shooting video sets their white balance to a certain white balance depending on what kind of environment they're in. If you're outside and it's sunny, set it to sunny. If you're outside and it's cloudy, set it to cloudy. You get the point. But here's a little secret. When I'm actually shooting weddings, I don't shoot video in a certain white balance. I actually just shoot it in auto. Don't hate me. Wait. 1 second. You're telling everybody that you should shoot in a certain white balance, but you don't do that yourself when you're doing it professionally. Why? Well, let me explain. In certain wedding venues that I've been to, and I know I'm going to over the next year, the white balance is a little bit off. It has very mixed lighting, and sometimes when you set it to a certain white balance, it doesn't actually look very correct. And even more than that, when I'm at a wedding, I'm outside, I'm inside. I'm outside, I'm inside. I'm outside, guess where I'm next? Yes, the inside. So in that respect, I will be changing my white balance all the time, and sometimes in the past, my white balance has been way off and I've had to correct it in post, which is something you don't really want to be doing. At the end of the day, I'm not the best at this stuff, I'm still learning just like you guys are. But with the newer Sony cameras, they are pretty damn good at getting the auto white balance pretty much correct. If not, it's very, very close. But if you set your camera to auto white balance and you're seeing slightly changes, and it could literally be something really, really small in the background, then your camera's white balance could change mid-shot, and that's something you don't want to happen. And that is where this hidden feature comes into play on the new Sony cameras. On the Sony A7S III and the A7 IV, you have the ability to lock off your auto white balance. It's not really a setting that you will come across as standard in any of the menus on these cameras. It's actually a setting that you have to use and enable via a custom button. So first up, let me show you how to do that. What you're wanting to do is grab the camera and press the menu button. Go down to Setup, which is the yellow briefcase at the bottom. Go to Menu 3, which is Operation Customize. Then go to Video Custom Key Setting, and you want to change any of these custom buttons to Auto White Balance Lock. For me personally, I chose to use the top Custom 2 button. Select which button you want, then go to the pink exposure menu, Menu 4 White Balance, and select Auto White Balance Lock Toggle. Now for me on my Sony A7S III, I've only set the auto white balance lock to this custom button whilst I'm using movie mode. But if you also want to do it for photo mode, then by all means please do so. So now you can set your camera to auto white balance, let your camera calculate the white balance for your scene, press the custom button to toggle the auto white balance lock, and then in the bottom right hand corner you should see AWBL. Whilst you see this in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, your white balance is locked. And when you decide to grab your camera and go to another scene, just make sure you press the button again to disable the auto white balance lock. Go to the next scene, let your camera calculate the white balance, press it again, and just continue to repeat the process. Easy peasy stuff. The Sony cameras these days have so many different combinations of how you can set them up, especially when it comes to the custom buttons inside the menus. I'm hoping to share my full setup of the Sony A7S III over the next few weeks. So if you want to see that or any other camera and editing content, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you found this video really useful, and fingers crossed I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for joining me and have a great day.